Hey beer fans, I'm Steve Jaguar. This is BeerNative, and in this beer review I'm going to be looking at a beer from Brewdog, but I like to think it's a bit of a tribute beer. Well, it's kind of a tribute to themselves. On July 13th this year, 2020, James Watt from Brewdog announced that they were going to be brewing all their beer powered by wind, which is an awesome effort. I don't know of any other. I'd love for, if you know of another brewery that's entirely wind powered, or at least their beer is. It doesn't necessarily mean the entire infrastructure is, right? But the beer brewing process itself is all wind powered. Please throw it down in the comments. I'd love to hear about that. Brewdog has become beyond craft, beyond a small brewery, and is competing with the major players in the industry in the UK at the very least. But I love the effort that they're going through right now to be sustainable, and that's awesome. That deserves a tribute, even if it's them that's doing it. So let's take a look at it. It's in my fridge just back here. How you going, Chewy? All right. He's always in a good mood. All right, here's the can. Let's hold it up to the camera. Hello, my name is Gale, is the name of the can. And I kind of like it. I like it when I get small brews where this has got a ding in it. The can is it's just a sticker on a can. Brewdog normally has cans that are made to order, right? There's no sticker on the can. It's a custom made can. Whereas this one has obviously not been made at that scale. It's a wind-powered IPA. That's a new qualification of IPA, one of a kind perhaps in this particular instance. So if you want to know what's in it, it's let's see if I can recall, it's the usual suspects on the hop front. So we've got Simcoe, Mosaic, Citra, and Cascade. Okay. On the malt front, we have got pale malt, oats, and torrified wheat. Torrified wheat, iffy if we're going to call it that on the malt front. It's more of an adjunct. It's when you apply high temperature to wheat so you can get the fermentable sugars out of it. It's pretty standard in Britain. I don't know much about North America. So we're going to pop that open as I just done. I like the change. It's still got the standard Brewdog design. I quite like the color format though. It's green. I guess that's on theme. Yeah, it leaves out. I mean, I'm sticking my nose right in the can. But it doesn't smell rubbery. It doesn't smell like a harsh bitter. It hasn't got any of those. It's got a great combination of malts that are kind of associated with standard IPAs. There's nothing really crazy about the recipe. I guess if you want it to taste good and you want it to power the wind or be a tribute, you're not going to take a whole lot of risks in it. So I'm just going to dump that into the can. It smells great. It does smell tropical. It's meant to have hints of pineapple, mango, stone fruit. And if you don't know what a stone fruit smells like, that's fine. Think pineapple and mango. It's got a lovely color. It's meant to be hazy. It's not the glass. And it does have that nice kind of peachy color, which is pretty great. Unsurprising, it does kind of make me wonder if it's a repackaged Brewdog, not to be cynical about it. But I find Brewdog does have some of the harsher bitters associated with it. So maybe they just swapped out a hop. All right, quick sip of it. It's pretty Moorish. I didn't used to say that when I was in Canada. I do say it a lot now because the Brits say it. It just means that one sip leads to another. But it's nice. It's kind of juicy. It kind of reminds me, this is going to sound bad. Sometimes if I'm having, one of my many days off when I don't drink beer every single day, I add orange juice to tonic. Like you'd have a gin and tonic. I get like a 3/4 and then add a bit of orange juice to the top of a tonic. And it creates this nice bittersweet taste. And this actually tastes weirdly like that. It masks the 6%, masks that nicely, a little higher than the standard Brewdog. But it's really good, and I'm really happy it's good because if this is a beer that is dedicated to making people aware about wind-powered and eco-friendly beer creation and sustainability, huge fan. Really good. Nice little haze on it. I don't know why that would be. Maybe the torrified wheat does that, but I would be unsure about that. If you understand why that would be, please leave it in the comments. It doesn't have lactose or anything like that in it. That would do that. But yeah, Really good. So let's throw a score at it. I think it's gonna go pretty well. I love the originality. I love the name. I don't know where the name comes from. There was a really weird College Humor sketch called "Hello, my name is Gale," roughly, but probably not related. You can look that up on DuckDuckGo or Google. So packaging wise, I'm gonna give it. Normally I would give it 3s across the board because they haven't put a lot of extra effort in, but I do like the extra sticker. I like the color scheme. I'm gonna give it a little bonus point on that for 7. On flavor, I'm gonna give it an 8, so an even 15. On uniqueness, I'm just gonna give it a straight up 3 for take it up to 18. Accuracy, dead on. I mean, if you wanted to produce an IPA that was considered the standard for IPA, although a lot of people consider Brewdog's Punk to be one of the standards, it's maybe a more standard than that. So I'm gonna throw a 4 at it. And that brings it up to a 22 out of 30, which is that's a pretty good score. If we divide that by 6, we end up with like a 3.75 probably on Untappd. So yeah, pretty darn positive. All right, so this has been another review, BeerNative, the fantastic wind-powered IPA from Brewdog. Thanks, Brewdog, for promoting sustainable beer. I'm Steve Giguere. This has been another BeerNative review. Steve out.